So now that I'm back in my hometown, I can show all of you what it's like to live here in New Hampshire. If you're ever curious about, what it's like to live in the US. The US is a really big place. So of course, this is just gonna be a small part of it that you will see through my eyes. Okay, basically ready. As some of you know, I recently moved back from Morocco. So this is my room. This is the current state of it. That's where I slept last night. That's a bin of random stuff I don't know where to put. A closet, laundry, piano section. That's some stuff that I brought to the beach yesterday. I almost filmed that day, but I didn't. My little computer setup, a yoga mat, and this is like a bunch of books that I don't have organized, so I'm not gonna display that. And then, yeah, that's my room. So that's the current state of affairs. So yeah, if you were curious, a tripod, a sweater, a towel in case I want to sit down, some headphones, and all in this fancy Budapest tote bag. We are now at 4 Tree Island. No, we're not. We're at, where are we? We are at the Newcastle Commons. So here we are in Newcastle Commons. It's a beautiful park. It's huge. You have the ocean right here. You have volleyball courts. You have plenty of green space for picnics in the summer or in May, if you're like me. And you have picnic benches covered. There's little grills you can use. So if you bring your own charcoal, you can fire that up and cook something. Photo opportunities. Put yourself in the painting and put yourself in front of the lighthouse over there. There's some grass growing right now. So there's signs that say, please stay off the grass. So I guess in May, it's early in the season. So they're trying to grow grass for the summah. As we say in New England, the summah. There's a jungle gym. Very nice, very beautiful. This view is incredible. So, very beautiful. Over here you have what looks like another volleyball court. And you'll also see some geese around the park. And I don't think they stay here all summer, but they kind of take over. These are, I think, Canadian geese because we are close to the Canada border, so they are not harmful. I don't think they'll attack you. They're actually kind of annoying, especially in Boston. They get in the way of the streets, and cars have to honk and get them to move around. But the worst thing about them is they poop everywhere. They poop so much. So, unfortunately, they're here. I mean, they're a beautiful bird, but most people don't like them. Also, there's a beach. I mean, come on, this place is awesome. You have a beach there. It's a little small beach, but it's very beautiful. And it's kind of a hidden gem. Not many people know about it, but now they do. So, there's the private little beach. Great in the summer, and the sand is very soft. So, also, I always love climbing on the rocks. I think it's so fun because you just feel like a little kid jumping on different rocks. They have these huge rocks all around. And this prevents erosion, I believe, because the ocean, comes up during storms and crashes into land here. And instead of taking the land, it's chipping away at these huge boulders here. So to prevent losing, the little part of this island that we have left, it's taking rock away instead, so that's good. And it's also very nice and beautiful. Another thing you can do when it's low tide is you can do what's called tide pooling. So sometimes you will find, here for example, let's say there was like a pool of water left. Oh, there is right here. Oh god. Like right here. But normally they're bigger than that. But let's say there's a pool of water. Oh, there's another one right here. But again, normally those pools are like bigger. Oh, there's one. Okay, I'll show you a real one. So this is what's known as tide pooling. You find a pool that's left during low tide among the rocks, and you can look right into it and see what you find. This one has a lot of moss in it, but different ones are going to have different things. So you might find a crab, you might find a hermit or something like that, but you just kind of look into the water and see if there's any fish in there, like small fish that could have got left behind from the tide. Because when the tide goes out to sea, it leaves all this water here among the rocks. And then the tide comes back in, and this is all underwater. So where I'm standing right now would be full of water. And it's gonna go up to there, the water. So I would be up to my neck right now, probably. And this would all be underwater. So that's why you can see it's kind of wet, because just probably 6 hours ago, or however long it was, 12, was high tide. It's now low tide. So I'm just looking here, see what I find. Maybe find a jellyfish. Here I found some, I'm not sure what they're called, but you can pick them up. I don't think it hurts them. And it's gonna suck right back in. So it's gonna be hard to pick up because it's alive. It doesn't want to be picked up. And there it is. So now I've been told, if you mimic the sound of the ocean, you can actually see if he opens up his shell. So if you hum to it in a deep hum like the ocean, you can see if he opens. He's opening. I don't know if you see it. So I'm by the water now, and I just wanted to check out how cold the water is. So let's go touch it. Okay, it's the beginning of May, so it's pretty much ice cold. So I'm just gonna see how it is. Surprisingly not horrible, but also it's gonna be like slightly warmer right at the surface. It's gonna be really cold as you go in. I don't know if you've ever swam in the Atlantic in the northern part of North America, but it's normally very, very cold. So we'll see what happens this summer. maybe August, it will be, you know, you can jump in for more than, 2 minutes, you might be okay. But normally the ocean here where I'm from, it's like you kind of just go in to cool off from the sun and then you get back out. There's some people that like to swim in it, but I think it's too cold for that. I also swam in the Mediterranean. That was amazing. The ocean was so warm, or the sea, Mediterranean Sea was so warm. But yeah, this ocean is cold. It's cold. But I love living near the water. It's so nice. So as you can see, there's seaweed everywhere because the water goes right over this. Like during high tide, it covers this. Whoa! The camera almost fell. Some people over there are tide pooling. Yeah, and over there, another lighthouse. Very beautiful. I think the tide's coming in now. The water seems to be rising. So we'll see. But this is such a hidden gem. It's a little beach, and it's just beautiful. Soft sand. Kind that it's not made of dirt, it's true sand. I believe it's imported, but still. And then you have these great rock formations during low tide. This is natural rock. The one I showed earlier that goes along the island, that is put there, man-made. Check out this house going up. That's going to be a beautiful location to have a house. It's probably more than $1 million. Definitely. Multi-million-dollar house right there, going up. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, check out this sand. It's like, it's the good sand. I mean, it's gonna stick to you if you're wet, of course. All sand does that. But it's soft. It's light. It's beautiful. So this beach is so amazing. And again, not many people know about it. It's such a hidden gem. Little secret beach. When most people come to Newcastle Commons, they're coming to go to those picnic benches or have like a picnic, like lunch, or to go play frisbee in like the great space that there is for the green space, or grill something on the charcoal grill, bring a cooler, bring drinks, hang out, go on the jungle gym, play volleyball. But not many people know there's also a beach right there, and it's gorgeous. But again, you have to be careful. If there's somebody in the booth, they might charge you for parking. So you have to be aware of that. But they have to pay for these facilities. There's also bathrooms. So it's nice. It's really nice. Beautiful space. I'm just gonna keep walking around, see what I find. Check out this bench. It's so mystical on this cement rock thing. So I actually had no idea there's a graveyard here. I had no idea. Maybe I realized, but you don't really drive over here. Like, that's the entrance over there, so you're like kind of always over there. But I never drove down here to the graveyard. And I'm not sure I know anyone buried here either. So I've never really been to this graveyard. So maybe I should go. Because I'm from here, so I should know these things. I'm a great tour guide. It's beautiful looking. graveyard. This is what gravestones look like where I'm from. I remember, I'm gonna tell you a story now. I remember it wasn't too long ago that I was walking through a totally different graveyard, a Muslim graveyard, and also a Spanish graveyard. Because in Tetouan, Morocco, they have both, and they're very beautiful, and it's huge. They have, like, this graveyard is so small, like this, that's it, you know? But the graveyard in Tetouan, wow, it's huge. It was just yesterday, you know, a couple months ago, I was walking through that. Totally different vibe. You know, the stray dogs, they won't hurt you though, but yeah. And then you could get right into the city center from there, or into the Medina. Wow, what a cool experience. Like, Tetouan is such a beautiful city, and like, yeah, if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. They are, I did some other videos about living in Tetouan as an American, living in Morocco as an American, and that was such a cool experience, you know, like learning Moroccan Arabic every day and just living a totally different life than what I live here. It's just totally different. You know, traveling and going different places and living abroad and learning new languages. It's something I really like and something I really thrive at, is going somewhere and being able to adapt to different cultures, different language, different people, different way of life. So that's something I really enjoy, is putting myself into those situations. This summer, I'm here in my hometown. This is a hometown summer series, and hopefully we will be going some cool places. So, just some final thoughts while I'm walking on beautiful white sands in Newcastle Commons. Basically, this place is so gorgeous. I'm really happy that I'm able to film these videos and kind of show you where I'm from. A lot of you subscribed during my time in Morocco, and I had an amazing experience in Morocco, learning the language, learning an entirely different way of life, meeting new people, and just experiencing an entirely different culture. So here is a huge open space, and I parked right over there. So walking back to the car now, I almost biked. I almost did, but it feels like it's gonna rain any second. So I was like, I'm trying to bike more because gas prices here are, well, gas prices around the world are insane. Reasons you know why. So basically, I'm trying to bike more, but I did not bike today because I think it's gonna rain. But you'll see me more on my bike, and if you don't, call me out. I hope to see you next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You will see more content like this. Hopefully this series will keep going. See me going different places in New Hampshire, and eventually, wherever life takes me, maybe back to Morocco, maybe back to Spain. We will see. Follow my socials because there I will be doing language content, also YouTube shorts, Darija, French, Spanish, learning different things. Yeah, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bislema!